How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. Okay. And let's turn this on. Don't forget that. It's Monday. God, don't hum. It's Monday. It's November 25th, and yeah, Thanksgiving is down the road on Thursday, of course, the last Thursday of November. A holiday made official by Abraham Lincoln, I believe, to pardon the turkey, or maybe he meant, well, not Thanksgiving, the idea, but Thanksgiving as in pardoning the turkey and all that stuff, a national holiday. Actually, I think Thanksgiving goes way back. It's kind of like when human beings were agricultural. In winter, you can't grow, so the big harvest in fall, and then you got the harvest, and there's a little get-together and thank the Maker for Providence providing.
Closer.
Because sometimes the winter didn't happen, and then it was all Grim Reaper and sickle. That's what the farmer would look like. And we have this. And it's Mongoose Monday, yeah. Still got corny stuff going. And there's actually all kind of thingies going on. For example, North Carolina, way inland.
The grave.
The grave, now known as the grave, was hit by that Hurricane Helene that was so tremendous, and there's all this controversy about the aid, and it got politicized, so the assistance got all messed up. But they produce a lot of Christmas trees for many people, and they grow the little pine trees for Christmas trees, and all that got whacked. So, this year, yeah, they got some, but like in the next few years, the little trees that grow, it takes about 7 or 10 years for a good harvest of a little pine tree. So, it's going to affect Christmas trees, so I guess, okay, yeah, now that was good, wow. There's all kinds of weirdo stuff. Another, well, big one in their news is the Eric and Lyle Menendez. I remember when that was on television. It was they televised one of the trials. Because it was right after the O.J. Simpson. You can't get away from it. It was on every channel on TV.
It's what we want.
It's what we want. Give the people what they want. And this one is prompted. They both got convicted for killing their parents with shotguns. 2 grown adult men, each with a shotgun. They were scared for their life, so they killed their parents. Yeah, I mean, I saw the whole thing. Everyone pretty much knows the general gist of this, but they got sentenced for life without parole, but they're back. Why? Because there was a Netflix show showing the thing, and that they were abused. I don't doubt it, but that they were abused wasn't taken in account in the trial. So therefore, their sentence should be reduced, and that's the thing. So they're going to be in trial today to get a reduced sentence, because you see the DA back then, and they was going for elections, so they don't consider abuse as reduce the sentence, and so they're going to do it. And I think like a certain cloud of evil is coming over the world. I see some videos, but I'm kind of It's like, is this closing in on the end times? We got this
How
guy
many are there?
in office that would have like all the earmarks of the Antichrist or the Beast. He survived an assassination. Oh, there's a lot of. It just makes me a little nervous that bad things are happening, and it's like we all gotta kind of suffer. It's like normally there's something that prevents bad things from stopping.
Wrong.
Now it's like the world
Run now.
wants bad
Gun.
things. Look, those guys shot their parents dead with shotguns. Holy I mean, shouldn't you serve your sentence? It's like, no, because if they get reduced, they're let free. They're free. And okay, there's that.
Stupid.
It's stupid. Oh yeah, the cabinet picks. Yeah, there's gonna be a wild cabinet pick. It's gonna go through the Senate. Senate's already wild picks, but it's gonna go through the Senate. So Matt Gaetz already kind of went, oh screw it, my investigation is gonna come out. Now, the guy that was picked, Seth. He also has one of these allegations. I mean, the guy doesn't have much experience, really, I don't think. And he's going to be Secretary of Defense, which is like the boss of the Pentagon. Trump's just picking people that don't have experience, loyal to him, and he's picking people off of his old attorney, people that would be his lawyers before, and it's going to be a wild thing, so keep an eye out. I think stuff is good. We're just going to be
I'm listening.
There's a lot of people that are pushing back, so let's have a thing. But I'm listening. Okay, I got a little something that is, let's say, a comment, because I don't usually get too many comments. So hi. Okay, I got a comment from someone that I don't usually get comments, so it's kind of surprising. Here's a comment from Marilyn. I won't say last names, I'll be a little anonymous. Marilyn. Hi, Marilyn. Sure wished your show was longer. Maybe call-ins. I pray your 2025 has no distractions in all your plans. Keep all the negative people away. That's for sure, because I think there's more going on. Aloha from Spokane, Washington. Spokane Valley, Washington. Well, hi, Marilyn. This is as close as a call-in as we can get. How's it going? I know. You've commented before, and love you. It's having a viewer out there. I'm grateful. But this is how I do my show. Is like, and a lot of shows are like done like this. It's I sit down, I turn the button on, and it starts recording. So it records this, and then I stop it, and then I take it out and put it in an editing program, and then I throw in junk, and I try to I try not to make it long, because if I make them shorter, I can actually do them fairly amount daily. I'm not going to be doing daily that much, I don't think, because stuff just happens. Michael's going to go off to Arizona. I'll tell you that in a second. And so sometimes if I keep it to 15 minutes, I'm pretty good. If I go a little bit longer, it takes for some reason, it takes a long time to edit. I don't mind if I have all day, but then I gotta go do this, and I gotta go do this, and and then I won't be able to post it until like practically that night or something. So I try to, and plus I'm thinking that it's probably easier on the viewer if it was shorter, but so and what you're thinking here is like the call-in, that's like podcast style. And I got the program that can do podcasts, I think, but I would be dealing with what time zone are you in? See, if I had a podcast. Hi. If I did a podcast and I had like maybe a few thousand viewers, you could actually kind of maybe post, I don't know, I'd be posting a phone number, because I don't know if they, but anyhow, there would be, I'd have to have a separate phone, because imagine posting my phone number. Oh my gosh. Call in, but it's a neat thought. Definitely keep all the negative people away. Baby call-ins, that's hard to do. So I record it, and you see this with other people who have commentaries, even podcasts. They'll comment on the they'll respond to the comments. So I'm able to do that, and wish the show was longer. Well, I'm making it longer now, but just like rambling on. Coffee, anybody? Kope. It's Hawaiian for coffee. It's a little thin there. That's good. I did drink strong coffee. So my lights here, I got the lights going on. This one's working today, so I didn't plug in the other one, but I'll just wait for trying to doodad that kind of extra. So how's it going, Marilyn? Hi. This is closest calling in as I can do. Thanks for the comment. And yeah, definitely keep negative people away. I'm dealing with news, so that's a lot of, it's like the big negative stuff that's in the world. It's there. It's to ignore it and pretend it's not there, I think, is worse than to give it a nod. There it is. It exists. Okay. I don't have to deal with it, or I don't have to, whatever. So, the other thing I was going to mention was, see, I got about a few friends, and like one I actually do stuff with, Michael, and Michael's going to go back to Africa to deal with a cryptocurrency, a dual coin, in Africa. So he's going to travel all the way back there. The other guy that lost the corrupt election. How can you run for election? A bunch of people vote for you and they register 0 votes. He would have been governor, and he would have, they're trying to make a dual coin an actual currency option in Nigeria, which would be great for the Nigerians. Because it's so corrupt, there's so many corrupt angles there that they just get screwed over. Am I allowed to say that on YouTube? Ooh, who cares? Marilyn? press the thumbs up button, yeah. Yeah, so he's going to go over there and be gone for a couple months. So that's the friend I do stuff with. He's going to travel because he's a military, he's a Marine vet. So he's going to travel on a C-140, a big giant airplane, and they're all parked over there at Hickam, or moored, or they're parked, they're there, anchored. So the big planes are there, and military vets can, and many people know this, he knew this for a long time too. My dad knew this. My dad used to work FAA, and he was Air Force, and he actually worked at Hickam for a while. And he could say, oh yeah, I could just hop on the thing and be part of the navigator. He could just hop in the cockpit with an airline and just be an observer inside the cockpit, FAA observer, and could fly anywhere pretty much if you wanted to, but family. Michael is going to go over to visit family for Thanksgiving, big travel, and so there he is. He's going to hop on a C-140, I think it's called. It's a big giant so it's going to be like, isn't that the plane you see in the movies where they're all strapped to the wall in the bucket seats? Like strapped in there. It's like, yeah. Oh god. Free. They'll save some money. So he's going to be doing that. So we're figuring out we're over at Hickam trying to figure out how to drive to the thing. And Thanksgiving. All that stuff. And Menendez gas. And those, there's always these wars. I guess I'm making it longer. The war in Ukraine, Zelensky, the president of Ukraine, is saying, yeah, it's possible it can end soon in 2025. In the meantime, Russia's bombing them with hypersonic missiles. Boom, 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 boom. They can use long-range missiles, and they're getting permission to use U.S. missiles, the Ukrainians, deep into Russian territory. Deeper now. And which is making Putin pissed off. And Putin is using these boom, boom, hypersonic bombs that are like, they come down, they're like multiple, boom, boom, so they're kind of devastating. And he actually let us know, the U.S., that he was going to use these ones because you could put nuclear warheads in them. Can put nuke warheads. And you didn't want the U.S. to think that, something really, so he's like, yeah, we're going to use these missiles. They won't have warheads in them. Boom, boom, boom. It says, this general said that it kind of shows that Putin is running out of ammunition. So instead of missiles, he's got these missiles because the only other missiles he has are nuclear. But peace is soon. And in Israel. Yeah, they're gonna have peace, ceasefire, and then there's more boom, 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 boom. Seems like that always happens in Thanksgiving time. Let's go see what's in Hawaii news. Yeah, I can't make this too long. Hawaii news. There's travel. Oh, Honolulu, Hawaii. Always wanting the tourist travel. Thanksgiving bookings are stronger than ever. But the festive season is not keeping up. So basically, there's more tourism, but it's never enough for their projections. Because it's just projections. We need more tourism. We're going to pay for stupid things over here. Because they're building dumb, I don't know. And Wahine basketball. Okay. There's a lot of football now, so yay, I guess. Yay, more football. The college football has begun, so there's like the NFL and the college football. It's all going on with that holiday, of course. And 1970, when you want to relax, just back in the day, just go out there and, oh look, they're making construction. What are they building? It's floor 10 of the construction of Hawaiian Telephone. $12 million in 1970. 17-store headquarters. Yeah. Hawaiian Tel. Okay. Hey, how about a little finger on the pulse? Oh, look. Political cartoon. Not people. We the super rich. Yeah, that's about the size of it. Through this political science, we learned an oligarch is like the nobles in the Middle Ages. The noble had all the money, the super rich. The oligarchs are the super rich. The oligarchy is when it's ruled by the super rich, and we're turning into that. Just like Putin has his oligarchs. Trump now has his oligarchs. He appointed a billionaire as Secretary of Treasury. Oh gosh, what's going to happen if you can afford to survive? I think they're trying to cull the masses. That's my dark twist on it. My dark twist. Navy must rebuild blunder. Yeah, they did it. They gotta put it back. We promised the tourists. What are we gonna do here? What's it gonna do? Okay, I guess we're just gonna tackle this one a second. U.S. must back Israel for its own survival. I am writing to take issue with U.S. Senators Brian Schatz and Maisie Hirono for their votes in favor of denying Israel the weapons to defeat an enemy that committed atrocities in a cross-border massacre a little more than a year ago, and threatens to continue doing the same things as often as it decides to do so. Our two senators seem to be unaware of who is to blame for the ongoing death and destruction emanating from Gaza, Lebanon, Iran, and Yemen. That devastation is based on false claims, anti-Western hatred, and anti-civilization ideologies. That's anti. Israel is the buffer protecting freedom-loving countries. Our country should support Israel in all ways necessary to defeat its terrorist-inspired opposition. Providing weapons to Israel for it to succeed in its current war is how America's survival is in. That's right, is in America's survival interest. Matthew Skang, Makiki. Thank you, Matthew, for talking in tutu voice. That's just fantastic. I absolutely agree with you. There's let's I think we go back to Ghostbox here once again. The invasion and capture of the hostages is an offense, invasion, atrocity, and Israel definitely has the right to respond as it deems it necessary for that. They invaded their country. What are you going to do? They're going to do that. What are you going to say? Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. You're not their foreign policy, but that's what foreign policy is all about. So Israel, yeah, they have the full, do what they're going to do. But there's the civilians in that urban warfare. Civilians are all intertwined because that's how the terrorist groups out of Lebanon, it's Hezbollah. Out of Gaza in the south, it's those guys, and in West Bank they got those guys. So it's like those terrorist Hamas out of Gaza, and all those terrorist groups are backed by Iran, pretty much, because the Arab Muslim extremists are against the Israel country anyway, because you got Arab countries, and if you get Israel out of the way, it's one big Arab bloc, and they call it a caliphate, and they have the supreme leader, just like North Korea's got Il Jong Kim, communist or Soviet style. Russia has got Putin. And then you have China has got their supreme leader. They got well, they call them presidents now. They swapped the name out. Instead of supreme leader in Soviet, it's president. Instead of supreme leader in China, it's president. But they're like supreme leaders. And now you'd have a caliphate with Ayatollah Khomeini style supreme leader, and no Israel. Gulp. Yeah. So when those kind of things happen, it's it's you're gonna have bad news. Ask the generals. I mean, they had the right idea in Vietnam, but Vietnam was, they're hanging on. There was like a not a good example of that. But they'll make all the countries communist. There's like a small area. Now, this is all of like Europe is next. That's the kind of deal. Anyhow, there's always wars during Thanksgiving. I don't know why it's like that. Well, so anyhow, that's it. Let's try to make it too super duper long. And aloha. So have a good the good aloha to you. Have a good Thanksgiving. Sorry if it was too long. I wasn't supposed to. I had to say hi to a trusted viewer. Aloha, aloha.